Welcome back everyone, I'm Bharat. I hope you guys are doing absolutely fine. In the previous videos, we saw how to create an ECR repository and push our Docker image onto the repository. In this video, we'll see how to use this image in ECS Cluster, create a task definition and run the task. So let me open up VS Code and walk through the server.py which we had created earlier. So this is our simple Flask API and we had written a Docker file for the same. Now let me open up AWS console. Here I've logged in and here we are in the ECR page, and this is the repository that we created, Flask app, with the image that we had pushed earlier. So now let me open up ECS console. So the first thing that we have to do here is create an ECS cluster. So let me go to the clusters page and click on create cluster. And here I'll be choosing Fargate as the instance type. Let's go to next. Let's give a cluster name. I am giving it my cluster. Let's create one. So our cluster is now created. Here you can see. Let me click on clusters page again and you can see this is cluster. The type is Fargate and we have no instances running here. So the next thing that we have to create here is a task definition. So let's go to this task definition page and click on create new task definition. Let's choose the type as Fargate. Next, so let's give our task definition a name. So I'll just give it Flask app. Role is ECS task execution role. So this will be available by default. And let's go with minimal configurations. Now let's click on add container. So let's give this container a name. I'll just simply call it Flask app. And image, so we'll go to ECR, click on this and copy the image URI, paste it here. You can set this hard limit, soft limit and all those things. I'll leave it as it is. So this here is important. So let me go to VS Code and go to Dockerfile. So here we are running this application on 5000 port. So we have to make sure we give the same port here. And that is all we need for here now, right now. So let me click on add. So the container is added here. You can leave everything as it is and click on create. So our task definition is also created now. So here you can see we have options to run a task, create a service out of this task definition, and then update a service or deregister this task definition. So if you did not get this task role here while creating this task definition, not to worry, because you can choose that while running a task. So let's click on actions and click on run task. Choose launch type as Fargate and leave everything as it is. And let's choose a VPC, and the subnets I'll just choose two subnets, USCs 1A and 1B. So let's create a new security group. Let's call it Flask App SG, stands for security group. So there are two things that we have to allow here. One is HTTP port, which is 80. For now, we'll just allow it anywhere. And the next thing is we have to allow port 5000 on which we are running the Flask app. So let me give that 5000 and let it be anywhere and save this. And also make sure you have this enabled auto assign public IP. And let's click on run task. Okay, so created tasks successfully. So here you can see this task is running. Let me click on this task. So the status is still pending. So meanwhile, I'll just walk you through a few things. So here you can see the logs whenever the task is running. And yeah, here you can see the public IP by which we can access this application. So the status is running now. We create a tab, copy this and access 5000 port. and here you can see it returned back content. So let's check for items endpoint, and it is able to return the response. So that is it for this video, guys. If you found this was helpful, hit on the like button, share it with your friends, and drop your valuable thoughts and suggestions in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet, and hit on the notification bell so you never miss out any of our latest updates. Thank you for watching. I look forward to meet you guys in the upcoming videos.